DMV Butterfly. I'm out on a morning walk. It is, I think, the 28th of April, a Saturday. And I'm out just getting my walk on. I have not exercised all week, and it was intentional. Last week, I gained 4 pounds. And I think it was partially because I was exercising, and it was the type of exercise I was doing. I will say this, I haven't been overweight all of my life. I was a cheerleader. I was on the swim team, and I was on the girls' basketball team. I also rode my bike a lot. I guess I slacked off on my bike around high school, but then I started riding it again in my adult life. So I feel like I was gaining muscle really fast, but 4 pounds was a little bit astonishing to me. Now, my clothes were fitting looser, and I even got a comment like, "Oh my gosh, you lost so much weight, like, real quick." Like, somebody who had seen me the previous week and saw me last week was like, "What did you do? You lost weight." And I was like, "No, actually, I'm gaining." But also, I had to face another reality. I had my little ones with me, and, like, I cooked stuff for them that I wouldn't necessarily cook for me. So I was tasting. And I've seen the show on Food Network about Fat Chef, and on Fat Chef, they tell the chef not to taste because, you know, oftentimes you take in more calories than you're really accounting for. So I think that could have been it. But I also think that from the type of exercise that I was doing, the muscle was just building up so fast. So anyway, 4 pounds, that was like a bit much for me. So I stopped exercising, pulled off the exercise. So what I'm doing now is just doing cardio. Instead of doing all of the calisthenics. That speaks to one thing. I know when I had my weight loss before, where I lost 68 pounds, I was in my early 30s. I'm 41 years old. And ladies, let me tell you, the game does change. I'm not making an excuse. Don't think I'm making an excuse. But the game does change, and I have to realize, I have to find out and discover for me what's going to work now in terms of my exercise plan. So, with that said, when I did the same exercises that I'm doing, or I did that prior week, I would have lost, 6, 7, 8 pounds. From my experience in the past, with me just being on like 1,400 calories, 1,500 calories, and exercising the way that I did, it didn't work. Like when you hear that swimmers can consume or athletes can consume so many calories and they still maintain their weight or lose weight, that's how I was, because I would do workouts, but my workouts were like workouts that football players did. Like I was serious, so I was killing it. But now when I do that, and I can't do it nearly as I did before, because as I've said in previous videos, I have an issue with my back for the past couple of years. So it makes it hard. Like my back is hurting now. So I can't get into the intensity of those exercises like I used to. But in the past, when I lost that 68 pounds, I would lose 20 pounds a month, and sometimes I would lose 10 pounds a month. And I went to work after I lost my first 40 pounds, and I had bought a new outfit. And I put the outfit on, and so, everybody in work went off because they were like, "What in the world? We been seeing you all of this time, but we didn't realize you had lost weight. Oh my God!" Or was that just you were wearing big clothes or whatever? And I said no, and I told them I've lost 40 pounds, and they said we could kind of see it in your face, but we, whatever. But now you could really see it with the clothes that fit on. So I was feeling really good. And they were like, well, I understand because you're always eating. And I said, but look at what I'm always eating. I'm always eating fruit, vegetables, nuts, whole grains, cereal. I had a sandwich or something like that. So that's kind of how that was. And now it's a different struggle. What I do, how do you get through that struggle? What I do is I look at the people on The Biggest Loser. I look at before and after pictures on YouTube and my fitness profile of people who are in my same age. Because I don't know if you guys remember from The Biggest Loser when they broke the people down into ages. The people that were in my age group were killing it on the scale. I looked at Kimmy on The Biggest, I don't know if her name is Kimmy or Kim. Anyway, the one that's in the final in the pink, she is like my age, and she's killing it. So I just had to rediscover what works for me. Saying all of this, I missed 40 weeks goal. When you see something, like I do take this YouTube and my fitness pal seriously. However, I can't say this, I haven't taken it seriously enough at times. Meaning, when I was down to 213 and I went back up into the 220s, yeah, I can admit I didn't want to put those videos on, but I didn't want to. The reason I didn't want to put them on is because I didn't want to discourage anybody else who was watching my journey, because I know people can get discouraged quickly. However, I should have done it because I know that some people struggle with the same thing, losing weight, gaining it back, and keep kind of struggling with some of their weight loss. So I fault myself in not posting those because I see, or I don't see, a lot of people that I did see on YouTube. Like, I never had that many people to watch my videos, but I did have my little core group of people who watched and commented and stuff, and I would comment on theirs. I looked for the Fat and the Beautiful this morning, and for whatever reason, I was like, I haven't seen videos for her. So the Fat and the Beautiful, I searched for your videos, and thank God I found you, because you are an encouragement to me. And I know that one time you were talking about not doing videos anymore, but thank God that that's over and you are doing them, because just in response to that, I want to be sexy too. So anyway, for whatever reason all of that was going on, like, whatever, this is our journey and we just have to keep doing it. So the Fat and the Beautiful, I'm glad you're on. I am going, and then the other person, I looked at 40 weeks goal. If anybody is still listening to this video and they know if 40 weeks goal maybe has another page, or maybe it's on my fitness file, I would love to reconnect with her. I know that she was experiencing some challenges, and that's why I say I should have put those videos on. And from here going forward, that's what it's going to be. I weigh in weekly. Whatever the number is, guess what? It is what it is. And I have to be accountable for that. So I know I can help other people also, because some of 40 weeks goals, I think some people don't know that you look at even their old videos to get inspiration. So at least on my phone, it's saying that all of her videos are deleted. It says upload 0. So, I miss seeing those. But in her last video, she was saying that, the last video that I saw from her, she was saying that she was going to go to monthly weigh-ins and not weekly weigh-ins. So maybe she'll be back after that month is up to put a video up. But what I was going to say to her, but I didn't take the time to send her the message, but what I was going to say to her was simply that, to stick with your program, continue to do what you're doing. You're an inspiration to other people, okay? So you might lose 1 pound this month. You might not lose any this month. So stick with it. We're on a journey together. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't take the time to do that. And that's why I say I haven't taken this as seriously as I could because, we do this because we want to give other people support and also because we would like to have support ourselves and also just to share your experience. And in sharing your experience, other people can relate to you, blah, blah, blah. I don't need to go into that. I'm preaching to the choir. We know why we do this and make videos of our weight loss journey. So I wish I had responded to her and let her know I'm in her corner, let her know I'm praying, let her know all of those things. So I hope she comes back, and if she still is on and doing videos, please somebody let me know, or if she has a MyFitnessPal page, please someone let me know. I'm going to go in and put in 40 weeks goal in MyFitnessPal and see if I can find her. So anyway, that's kind of my point to this, is really being a support to one another, owning up to your weight loss journey, posting those videos, win or lose, not win or lose, lose or gain. So I'm going to do that every week, and that's a commitment to myself. And not the, yes, I want the accountability of here, but also I have to be realistic for myself. And this is what this 52-week journey is about for me. So when I lost the 68 pounds, I did it in 4 months. So this is the end of April, and I'm still playing around with 20 pounds. 20! So I really, so if I lost the 20, I could have done 10 a month, you know what I'm saying? And I would have lost 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds by now. Can't dwell on it. I have to change the upcoming 8 months. So that's what I'm going to work on. So sharing your journey, being truthful and with your weigh-ins. I'm not going to go to weigh-in in less than once a week. I'm going to do my once a week, and it is what it is. So tomorrow's weigh-in day, and it is what it is. I'm still discovering the type of exercise that's going to work for me, because I can lose without exercise, and I don't get it. I'm losing more weight when I don't exercise than when I do exercise. So that's not good, because I like how my body feels when I exercise, first of all. So just have to find out what works for me. So right now, I'm wrapped up real tight. It's about 30-something degrees where I am, upper 30s, close to 40. And I have one of those sauna suits. I just have on the top, not the bottom. And I have on a long sleeve t-shirt. And then I have on sweatshirt and this ugly coat. I'm not matching, but I don't care. So I'm just trying to sweat today. And I'm walking my 3 miles. I look real special because I washed my hair before I came out, and I am deep conditioning it. So I have my little cap, my deep conditioning cap. I put a hat over top of that, and I put this hoodie on just to cover up the specialness of the cap. This is not some type of statement that I'm making with this hoodie. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just covering up my cap. So this is me. I'm going to put this down because I want to amp up my walk so I can burn some more calories and get my sweat on. But I enjoy watching you guys. Please don't get discouraged. Like, it is what it is. But I know one thing. If we give up, we'll never get the weight off. If we keep pressing, controlling our calories, controlling our portions, getting in a reasonable amount of exercise, then we're okay. This is my thing too, that I have to remind myself, and maybe this will help other people, because I hear other people saying that they're exercising and doing all of that, and the weight isn't coming off. The game changes when you get older. So I just have to keep going. And in the past, when I lost weight and I just kept going, When the body says she's not playing, she's not going to stop, she's not going to give up, we got to surrender. The pounds will surrender. The fat will surrender, and it'll come off. So just let me encourage you with that. Keep going. Don't worry about it. The scale is what it is. You know you're eating right, and you know that you're getting a reasonable amount of exercise in, then you're cool. One thing for me is I can get on the elliptical machine because I was doing it. I could get on the elliptical machine today and spend about an hour and do 3 miles walking and run the steps. It's too much for my body now. When I was in my 30s, I could do that and lose 10 pounds in a week, eating 1,600 calories a day. I could run 3 miles. These hills, y'all seen the hills that I walk up around my neighborhood, I used to run them. And I would do 3 miles, and maybe I was running 10 or jogging. I was doing 10-minute miles. So I'm probably doing less than that because I stopped clocking them or timing them. I run 3 miles and come on back home, and I'd be home in 30, 35 minutes running up hills. My body doesn't respond the same way anymore. When you turn 40, the game changes whether you like it or not. My thing is the game changed, and I got to figure out now what the game is for me. Eating is right. I got to figure out this exercise thing. I do know when I was losing 4 pounds, 5 pounds, 9 pounds back in January